So my name is Philip from M.A.N.D.Y and I'm running the label Get Physical with Bukashed and DJT. We're here in Miami at the rooftop party on the Sony building in Lincoln Street, and it's supposed to be a good night, I think. Yeah. Personally, I had like a lot of problems this year, just like due to organization shit. But I think, I mean, you know, everybody's talking about the crisis, of course, and you know, there are less people. But I think sometimes it's good when it's the crisis and it really cuts down and it leaves it up to the people that are really digging it, and it's like. So I think I think the vibe is okay. I mean, you know, maybe not as much people as would normally be here, but it's still, the clubs are still ramped, so it's good. I think this like circles in any kind of music, you know, you have like dance music is then very steady for a time, or like even rock music, you know, it's like, oh, repeating itself, and then you have like a revival and it's like, bam, it's there again. Not like the hippest shit anymore, you know, it can't be, you know, and I think in terms of like music revolutions, it's all said, it was all there. It's just, we just have to try to make it, or keep it interesting for the people, and you know, question yourself, reinventing yourself like in any other music, you know, you have to question yourself, and there will be periods where you're bored, or I'm bored, I go to a record store and I don't find any more records, you know, and then like at some point there's like one good record, people are taking notice and then copying, and like and then it's new things starting again, you know, but it takes a lot of time, and you know, if you really want to follow music, it just takes time, and it's your love or it's not your love, you know, and so you have to go to good and bad times, I guess. We are here with our family, and then now it's like Lee Curtis playing that he's gonna bring out a record soon, and he's from the US, and then on Saturday we invited M.A.N.D.Y from New York, you know, like to make the American link as well. It's not only the Europeans or only the Berlin people, so we talk about a lot on the label as well. How could you express yourself? And you know, we were known at the beginning for very special sounds, and of course over the years maybe it gets a bit flat, and because you don't question yourself enough, so it's a process of always reinventing yourself. You know, we have like 7 people working in the office. It's still underground, so you don't do this for money. I mean, it's sad in a way, you know, because sometimes I think at least like a holiday at the end of a year, you know, but you don't make money. And now with Beatport as well, like with the whole download platforms, I mean, there are like 7, 8, or I don't know how many labels on there. I mean, everybody can do a label, like you say, and it's hard as well for the consumer at the end. I mean, there's like maybe 300 new releases a week. How could you, if you're not so much into it, I mean, how could you like judge the things, you know? You always can have like 1 or 2 good records, and you're hip for like a while, or like for a year. But like to have a consistent career over like years, that's, you know, the main thing. And there are not too many people, I don't talk about myself or whatever, you know, but it's generally, that's what it proves, if I think quality, you know. And of course I could name you now like 10 guys that really like their records right now, but it's like their first record, so I can't say, you know, this is the new shit and this is the new direction I wanna take, or this is my biggest influence. It's just, I think consistent careers, like, you know, like the same in rock, or like Madonna's thing, whatever, you know, like this is actually the difficult part, you know, because you go to so many ups and downs in your career, and I always like to motivate yourself again. So, but of course I wouldn't say I have like a lot of idols in the techno scene. I have them more like in other territories, like in art or in other kind of musics. I don't get my inspiration out from clubs, I can tell you. You know, I mean, you don't get inspiration by being in a hotel room, driving to the club, in the club, play. I mean, it's nice, you know, but it's the inspiration comes from being with your friends and going to restaurants, going to museums, going to whatever, you know. I think that's where it should come from. Or like even doing nothing, you know, and then just be yourself and reading a newspaper. That's more the inspiration than on a party. Yeah.